Sunday morning, I would like to continue my series on empowerment. Basically, how you can take control of your experiences, your astral projection experience. But first, I would like to give just a brief update on me and my experiences. I haven't been experiencing really much lately, which is why I haven't posted any videos. For those of you who have followed my channel for a while, you know that I refer to this as being grounded, and it's something that I go through. And I have always said this, and I will continue to say that I trust my guides. It does not mean that, by the way, some of you may be thinking, I'm creating this series on empowerment, so why can't I just take control and just do it? It's simply because I trust my guides, and normally, especially if I'm going through something or if I'm dealing with things, there may be times where I'm just not leaving, but I never know when the experience is going to come again. So that's kind of a personal update, but I wanted to definitely continue on this series because I do believe that this is an extremely important thing and something that I don't think I've heard other people who do these kinds of videos talking about. And it's important to talk about it because what I see on sites sometimes like Reddit is it seems that people have this sense that they are not in control of their experience, that, you know, there are other things that are controlling them or controlling it. You know, there are entities that are, you know, pulling them out of their body, or I've seen things like that. And the only being that has the power to pull you out of your body is you. You are in control. And this, I know for some, can be a very kind of a scary thing, actually, because it really means that, you know, you have to take responsibility for the things that are happening when you're out there, you know, regardless of what you're seeing and what you're experiencing. Those experiences are because of you and your influence. It is a difficult thing to imagine that in such a place that you could be in control, but you are so, and I'm talking to you, all of you out there right now, you are all such powerful beings. Maybe you don't even realize how powerful you are, how powerful your thoughts are, that your fears, the negative things can definitely manifest themselves instantly on the astral plane. Think about that power. Think about the power to be able to think dark thoughts or to think negative thoughts and to be able to manifest those things. That's not something I would ever recommend that anyone ever do, but that is the other side to thinking about things like love. Love, which is this very powerful energy, the most powerful energy there is. If one can harness love and really focus it, it's just, there's no limit. There's no limit to that power. So regardless of the direction that you as a traveler decide to take, you know, I'm certain probably that there are people out there that, you know, decide that they would want to experience things on the darker end of things. I'm sure that there are beings out there like that, but I have no desire to ever do that. To me, going out there full of love is just an amazing thing. And with that, you can truly, truly experience things that are just beyond your imagination. I wanted to kind of talk very briefly about, I have done videos on suggestions on how to leave your body. And for those that have watched those videos, you know what my philosophy is on this. But I wanted to again begin talking about this from the very beginning and my suggestions on what you might use as a mindset before you even begin putting yourself out there to have these experiences. Now, in the last video, I talked about fear and being able to negotiate with fear, which is a part of us, and a part of us that I don't believe that needs to be conquered, or this is not an enemy. It is a part of us that is there to protect us, and it is not an enemy. It only comes out really in these experiences because we don't really understand what's going on. So once we have the fear in check and we are able to negotiate and kind of create an understanding between fear and the part of us that wants to leave, the other thing I suggest is that you sit down before you leave, right? So you're thinking, I want to go out there. I want to experience, the astral plane and what it's all about. I've heard all these wonderful, great things about this place, and now I want to experience it. I would suggest that you take all of those things that you've read on the internet and all the experiences that you've had that other people have talked about that need to be a part of the experience before you are actually experiencing astral projection, like feeling the vibrations and all these other things. I want you to take that in your mind. I want you to imagine all of those things as a single sheet of paper. It's all written on a single sheet of paper. Now, I want you to ball that sheet of paper with all those notions of what it's supposed to be, and I want you to throw that in the trash can. Throw it in the trash can. I want you to come at this with a clean slate. That should be the beginning. You should be, if you can imagine a chalkboard, completely clean. That would be the best way to come at this. There is no expectation of what is going to happen or how it's going to happen or how it's going to look. And the thing that's going to tell you whether you're experiencing this or not is not some other person that's out there. The being that's going to tell you that you actually experience something is you. You are the person that's going to say it. And you are going to be trusting your instincts, because your instincts know everything. And they're going to know if you have an experience. So that's what I would like you to think about before you approach this. As you're sitting there and as you're contemplating leaving your body and all of the things that may be out there, I want you to take an eraser and erase all the writing on that chalkboard. Get rid of it. Because I don't think you can really imagine what you're going to see. And the more open you are, the more opportunity there is to experience things that are unique and beyond what other people talk about. And that's the other thing. The more open you are to experiencing things that are beyond what you've heard, the more open you are, the more opportunity there is that you're going to experience You're going to have experiences that are going to surpass anything that you could possibly have imagined. So, that, my friends, is the beginning. Anyway, I will be doing, of course, more on this series of empowerment. Thank you so much for coming on another journey with me. And until next time, take care.